Assalamu alaikum. You are watching Desi TV USA and I am Rumesa Qureshi. Let me take you to a special report. Pakistan's commitment to global peacekeeping is truly commendable, with a legacy spanning over 6 decades. From providing troops to supporting critical missions, the country's involvement is a testament to its dedication to international stability. But beyond the sheer numbers, Pakistan's contributions are also deeply significant in promoting inclusivity and gender equality within peacekeeping operations. Our Bureau Chief Sobhi Ali will now delve into the important role played by Pakistani women in these missions. Over to you, Sobhi.
I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Pakistan.
Madam President, I would like to begin by expressing our appreciation to the outgoing co-chair, Ambassador Manisa Rambali, Permanent Representative of St. Lucia, and the reappointed co-chair, Ambassador Cornel Feruta, Permanent Representative of Romania, for their leadership in steering the process of revitalization during the previous UNGA session. We congratulate Ambassador Feruta and Ambassador Mathu Joyini, Permanent Representative of South Africa, for their appointment as the new co-chairs. We are confident they will make a substantive contribution to the General Assembly's revitalization. Pakistan aligns itself with the statement delivered by Algeria on behalf of NAM, and we would like to add a few points in our national capacity. Madam President, the UN General Assembly is the only principal organ with universal membership. It enjoys extensive authority and functions under the UN Charter as set out in Articles 10, 11, 12, 14, and 35. The only limitations arise from the primary role of the Security Council for the maintenance of international peace and security as set out in Article 12. Pakistan welcomes the several recommendations presented during the consultations on this item. We agree that the agendas of the Assembly should be rationalized, items amalgamated, and redundant issues dropped. We should streamline resolutions and make them shorter and more action-oriented. The Secretariat's reports should be further improved, and we can better organize the plenary and main committee meetings, conduct more focused discussions, adopt more specific decisions, and save money. However, the deficits in the Assembly's performance do not arise from any deficiency in its charter authority or its working methods. While we need to improve the Assembly's processes and methods of work, the revitalization of the Assembly is a political issue, not one of process only. The Assembly's deficiencies primarily arise from the inability and, in large measure, the unwillingness of some major member states to allow the Assembly to fully utilize its authority and potential. Madam President, under the UN Charter, the General Assembly's role is broad and far-reaching. It covers political, security, economic, social, and human rights, as well as humanitarian issues, norm-setting and treaty-making roles, as well as the financial and administrative management of the organization and its secretariat. The General Assembly also has vast complementary and residual authority under the Charter in relation to the promotion and preservation of international peace and security. This authority is explicit when the Security Council is unable to act or is prevented from acting. Since the Security Council acts on behalf of the entire UN membership, it should report more frequently and comprehensively to the General Assembly, especially whenever the Council authorizes action under Chapter 7 of the Charter. The Assembly's role on peace and security also extends to addressing the root causes of conflicts and disputes, in promoting the peaceful resolution of disputes in accordance with principles of the UN Charter and UN resolutions, including through the provisions for mediation, arbitration, and good offices. The Assembly also has the principal responsibility to address the so-called thematic aspects of peace and security, such as environment and peace, women, peace and security, and the nexus between peace, development, and human rights, the three pillars of the UN. To enhance the credibility of its decisions, the GA should also establish a dedicated mechanism to monitor the implementation of its own resolutions.
Pakistan has called for a stronger United Nations General Assembly to address global challenges. Pakistan's ambassador to the UN, Usman Jadoon, has urged the General Assembly to play a more active role in international affairs. In a recent address, he highlighted the need to strengthen the Assembly's authority and ensure that it is not overshadowed by the Security Council. Jadoon emphasized that the General Assembly, as the only UN body with universal membership, should be the primary forum for discussing global issues. He called for greater transparency and accountability in the UN system, particularly in the Security Council's decision-making process. Pakistan has also proposed a mechanism to monitor the implementation of UN resolutions, ensuring that the decisions made by the Assembly are followed through. Jadoon stressed the importance of the General Assembly in developing international law and addressing global challenges such as climate change and poverty. By empowering the General Assembly, Pakistan's aim to strengthen the UN's role in promoting peace, security, and sustainable development.
That's all for now. Keep watching Desi TV USA, Desi Sports, and DTVNN and our OTT platform DTV Flix, where you can watch more than 3,000 channels.